Did you know that over 20% of marketing emails never make it to the inbox but land in the spam folder instead? That means that if you have a target audience of around, 10,000 people in your email list, and you send a marketing email to each one of them, that means that 2,000 people are not going to be able to see this. Now imagine 2,000 people not be able to see one of your winning products, one of your winning offers. That will be potential 2,000 non-sales. So I made this guide in order to prevent from this happening. And there's some steps that you might need to take in order to improve your email deliverability. So as you can see, there are a lot of information here that are created, some graphics, and we will start now by going through it. So email deliverability. So Klaviyo is an incredibly powerful tool for email marketing, and getting your emails delivered to your inbox instead of the spam folder is crucial for the business, as I just told you. Now, think about it. You spend hours crafting the perfect campaign, only to have it landing in the spam folder, right? That doesn't make sense. So, unseen by your audience. So, it's frustrating. You might feel frustrated about the situation. So, and it's a problem that many businesses face, is not just yours, right? It's a common problem, but a common problem also have a common solution. Now, what I created this guide, which is the common solutions that you can see on the internet, but I gathered the best ones into a email deliverability guide, and these are 8 steps. So I'll start from the first one. The first one is move from image only emails to text based emails. Now, before I continue, I just want to tell that I will explain each step, right? I'll explain each step. So don't worry about not understanding anything. I'll just explain each step. I'll just go through each step now, saying what the step is, and then explain further. The second step is turn off all existing email flows. Okay. The third one is turn on double opt-in. The fourth step is implement a deliverability filter. The fifth one is to add a whitelisting instruction as secondary CTA. The sixth step is to implement a check your spam folder and notes into your email pop-up confirmation page. The seventh is to send warm-up campaigns every 2 days. And then you have to set up a DMARC record in your DNS settings, and then you can start creating your flows again. So 8 steps, nothing too crazy to fix your, deliverability. But the specific details, which I'm going to do it right now, are very important. So step number one, what we have to do, we have to use plain text emails. Now, we use plain text emails because we wanna, create that text to to email ratio. So here on the left hand side we have an example of email that I created, and this is an example of heavy graphic based email. Now what we want to do is to convert this. If you have one of these, you don't need to create another email from scratch. What you have to do is just copy the copy. As you can see on the euro section, I have all this copy that I've created down here, and then I just convert it to a plain text email. As you can see, this is a plain text. So very simple step. This is just to ensure that the emails are not going to consider as spam, right? So we don't load up the email with some random images. We just use plain text, normal email sent out to your audience, and this ensures that the email are not going to be considered as spam. Now, step two is to turn off existing flows. What we do is we recreate the first two welcome emails. So something like this. We create the first one, okay, and a second one. Second one could be the kind of like the same angle, but with an expiration date. For example, this offer expires in the next, I don't know, 48 hours, something like that. And this is just going to be two emails, okay? Two emails, and turn off everything else. If you have campaigns going on, turn the campaign off. If you have all of your abandoned flows, all your customer upsells, turn everything off. All right. So as they're probably just landing in spam and leading to a vicious cycle of low engagement, which hurt deliverability, which turned again kept the engagement low. So we want just have two emails, two welcome emails, right? And everything else just off. We're gonna create the flows after when we know that the the flows our deliverability is okay. So first of all, turn everything off and then just two emails on the welcome series. Step number three, okay, this is to turn on the double opt-in. So usually I wouldn't recommend to go this, I would oppose instead of using a double opt-in, as this could, hurt your list growth. But this is the best way by far to make sure that the email gets open, because when you send, on the pop-up, you say check your inbox to confirm your subscription. What this makes is makes the consumer, the customer, open the email so they can, register their interest on the email list. So this, improves open rates, which improves engagement, which improves deliverability. Okay. So I have an example here. I should have an example. Okay. This is a pop-up that I made for this brand, a mock-up pop-up that I made for NutriSeed. As you can see, this is an example, of when you input your emails and it says thank you for subscribing, and then here you can see check your inbox to confirm your subscription. What this will make is the customer will receive an email and they will say, yes, I want to subscribe to this newsletter just to confirm. What this makes is will improve deliverability. You may also have seen something like this similar before, and in most cases that is made to improve that brand deliverability, or wherever the purpose is. Okay. And this is the best way by far to make sure that the email gets open, right? Just to confirm the subscription. They are interested in, subscribing in your list. So what they have to do, they have to double confirm. And to double confirm, they have to open the email. Open email, improve open rates, and etc. etc. Step four. So steps four is to implement a deliverability footer. So this means by to increase the text to image ratio, as I say at the beginning, we have to create a long plain text footer where you can include information about your brand and etc. etc. So this means the footer is at the end of the email, okay? When they scroll down all of the way down, they're gonna have a piece of information, and that's gonna be plain text, okay? So this is just to increase the text to image ratio, okay? And this is just to ensure that the email doesn't land in spam for them. Okay, so you can also get your email subscribers to mark your emails as important, and you can, so the email doesn't get in the spam again. So on this deliverability footer, you can also tell your subscribers, listen, mark your emails as important, as you can, you could receive some very important message for us, and this makes sure that the email doesn't get in the spam again. Okay. Step number five is to add a whitelisting instruction as a secondary CTA. So same thing as the footer, you just give them instruction how to mark your email as important, nothing too crazy, just give them instruction on the deliverability footer. All plain text. Remember, all plain text. I don't want any graphics, I don't want any images, don't complicate your life. All plain text email. Okay? Step six, very simple. Implement check your spam folder, not into your email pop-up confirmation page. So same as this one, same as step number three, which is to turn double opt-in, as you can see on the pop-up. This is a confirmation, but this is says check your inbox to confirm your subscription. While on this pop-up, as you can see on step six, it says check your spam for the folder for the offer. Okay, so this gets the customer, to go on the spam, okay, to open the email. Okay. So this is very good. So this is make sure that the email gets opened by the customer, and you can also also this is a step 8 step process, but you can see how this binds all together because it's different things that you can implement and they connect with each other, right? So good to go. Make sure you have a pop-up that says check your spam for the offer. Or also this. Thank you for subscribing and check your inbox to confirm your subscription. You can use both of those, but usually if your deliverability is so bad, I'll just do this. Okay. Check your spam for the offer. Or also double opt-in as well is good. Step number 7, essentially when you send out warm-up campaigns every 2 days. Warm up, not spam sales, just something chill, something good. You might introduce some sales a little bit, but no spam campaigns. Okay, we want one campaign every 2 days. Okay, so that will be something like 3 campaigns a week. Okay, nothing too crazy. It's gonna be like two emails. I will just keep it to 2 emails, nothing complicated. Then you have step number 8. So step number 8 is essentially when you set up a DM, sorry, ADM record in your DNS settings. So you will need to add several DNS records to validate your domain and to ensure that your emails doesn't go to spam. Now, these are basics, but sometimes Brad doesn't even have like DNS records, set up. So I can make a video. I think I'll make a video on how to add DNS records on your Klaviyo account and on your domain as well. But just make sure that your domain record is up to date and make sure that your DNS settings looks good. So if you haven't, just make sure you did. Okay. And step 9, this is where you start creating your flows again. Okay. So when you did all of this, when you implement all of this, I can guarantee you that your deliverability will essentially skyrocket, right? Going back to this, now you follow all of this, you move from image only emails to text based emails, you turn off all existing email flows, you turn on the double opt-in, you implement a deliverability filter, and you do all of these steps. I can guarantee you that your email deliverability will increase. That's crazy. I literally can guarantee. Like literally, so many brands have done this. Have done this, and they increase their email deliverability. And it's also important to do it now because Black Fridays, Black Fridays is in about a month or so, but so many brands start in around like 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, okay? So make sure that you have your deliverability up to date, and in around 2 weeks, Black Friday is coming up. Just make sure that everything is okay. And if you want us to implement this system to your account, we can make that. Just look the link down below and schedule a call with us. Thank you for this video. If you want to have a look at how to make a designs in Figma or how to make email designs, just check out our first video on our channel. And I hope you to see you on the next one.